Yo, what's up, y'all? I'm gonna get right to it. I ain't even play no games with this. Earlier today, I posted this clip from Earn Your Leisure interview that I did, where I'm talking about me writing Kross' first album.
100% writer. Right. So, like, say for instance, like Kross' first album, or Kross all of the album, I wrote. With the first album, I wrote everything on the album and produced everything on the album. So therefore, you know, that's 100%. Like, therefore, I get 100% of every piece of the pie that's coming when it's publishing, right? So that's what I'm saying. So as soon as Kross sold 2 million, it was $1 million at my door.
$1 million from
But they sold 2 million records in like 2 weeks.
From publishing. Just from publishing, it was $1 million.
Yeah, it was $1 million already. Like because once it's like they say it's in the pipe. They call it, like, you know what I mean? It's in the pipeline. So once you start selling records like that, the money, the people, everybody know the money is there. Right? So then people just start showing up like, yo, I give you, you know what I mean? If you, let's do 50% of your publishing, we'll give you $1 million advance. That's when advances start, because they can see the money.
If you own the label and you're getting the masters, and then you write the music and you get in the publishing, and then you produce the music, so you're getting all the money.
You don't get all the money. But what else is there to get? I mean, but by the way, you get a significant amount of money.
A large,
but you get a significant amount of money.
And producing their first album and being 100% writer. The comments in this about this is crazy. I seen people saying I took advantage of the Chris's. I seen people saying I finessed them. I seen people calling me a predator. Man, I seen people say you should blame the parents for letting me do what I did to the Chris's. And it shit just keeps going on and on and on, right? I need all of you niggas that's saying all of this shit to come to the front of the congregation right now. Come down here and sit. We're gonna unpack this right now. So just so y'all clear, I want y'all to hear me really, really good. There was a time in Atlanta when young kids didn't want to rap. There was a time in Atlanta when young kids didn't even have an idea that they could become rappers. There was a time in Atlanta when a young producer went to a mall and met two kids that weren't even a group. They was just two kids. I saw them and I said, yo, what y'all do? And the two kids told me nothing. And I keep saying two kids because I want y'all to understand, they was just two kids. They had no idea that they was a group. I decided y'all should be a group. They had never been to the studio. They had never had a thought to be a group. They never wanted to be a group. They weren't running around Atlanta with a demo tape trying to shop it. They was just in the mall being cool kids. And I'm sure in the world that we live in right now, it's hard for y'all to even imagine that this is what life was. But this is what life was in Atlanta. These two kids that told me they did nothing went from meeting me at Greenbrier Mall, telling me they did nothing, to becoming millionaires before their 15th and 16th birthday. I tell these guys, wait, let me go back, because I want to say this too, because you guys keep moving the goalposts as if, I don't know what it is about Kross that makes y'all want to move the goalposts, but prior to Kross, I had this other group called Silk Times Leather. And these was girls, this was a girl group, all-female group called Silk Times Leather from Atlanta. I wrote and produced a whole album as well. Now, I didn't make millions of dollars. I think I made the most I made, probably $50,000 at the most. That's the most I made. But that don't sound like nothing to y'all, so y'all don't give a fuck about that, right? Cool. But I did write and produce a whole album. But I ain't finessed them, right? Because I ain't make the $50,000. Anyway, let's go back. So Kross, right? So when I did the Silk Times Leather album, they got signed to Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers told them that their producer was too young and he had no experience in the music industry, so they wanted to have someone help me produce their record. The person they sent to produce their record, help me produce their record, was a guy by the name of Joe Nicolo, otherwise known as Joe the Butcher. So Joe the Butcher basically mixed the Silk Times Leather record and showed me a couple of things here and there to make the beat sound fatter, this, that, and third, right? Help me out. After the Silk Times Leather album came out and it did whatever, like, you know, this is the only person I knew in the music industry. I'm in College Park. I'm 17 years old. Mind you, I'm 17 years old. I don't know nobody, but I tell them I'm gonna get them signed. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna get them signed. I'm just talking. I'm just believing that I could do it, right? We start cutting demos, we cut demos, blah, blah, blah. And we finally get to this one song, Little Boys in the Hood. And I send a demo to Joe the Butcher. This is the only guy I know in the music business, and he had just opened a new record company called Rough House Records. Rough House signs Kris Kross. Now, Rough House signs Kris Kross. Kris Kross is not signed to Jermaine Dupri's production company or Jermaine Dupri's record company, because Jermaine Dupri don't have no record company. Jermaine Dupri is a nobody. So it's no So Def, and they're not signed to So Def Productions. I get these guys a record deal with Rough House Records, and you know how much money I got from that record deal? Nothing. So Kris Kross got paid before I even saw a dime. For anybody out there asking how much money did they make, they got paid in advance as artists, whatever their artist deal was. I don't even know what their deal was. I wasn't part of it. They got an artist deal. They got signed to a record company. They got paid. This was prior to me making any money off these guys. We go in the studio, we start writing, we do what we do. I make Jump, send Jump to Rough House. Boom, everybody go crazy, put the song out. The song goes, I think, gold in a week. It was platinum the second week. It was double platinum in the third week or some shit like that. Kris Kross started doing shows everywhere. Doing shows everywhere. They blowing up. The box is going crazy. Kris Kross. They start selling merchandise. And Kris Kross started making $1 million to damn near $2 million a week in just merchandise. You know how much money I got from that? Nothing. I still ain't got paid. Mind you, just listen, I still ain't got paid. The record's out. It's doing good. I'm feeling good because I know I got a hit. You know what I mean? The record's #1, but I ain't got no money like that. I'm not making that type of money. They doing shows. They're doing shows every day, every whatever. I'm not making I ain't getting no show money. They get bigger. They keep getting bigger, blah, blah, blah. You get more shows. They go on tour. They making more money in merchandise. They doing all kind of things. I'm not making nothing from any of that. So y'all, to the people out there that was in the back, y'all come to the front. You ask how much money did Kris Kross actually make? I just told you they was making what I got, the little check I got from EMI. They was making that a week in merchandise. Are y'all paying attention? Are you hearing me? Y'all telling me that I took advantage of them because somebody came and gave me a $1 million check. $1 million. But I finessed them. And I did everything. And I did all of this shit with 2 niggas, little niggas, that told me they didn't do nothing. And they became millionaires before their 15th and 16th birthday. But I finessed them. Y'all got me fucked up, man. For real.